Hello. Today's video will be in English because it will be a review of the Blackfencer fader. The steel line on Blackfencer's website has been updated frequently during the last months and over a year, I reckon. So this fader isn't really new, but it's newish in the way that there aren't a lot of reviews or commentaries on the internet, or at least I didn't find many. So I was curious and I ordered one. And I gotta say, at first, from just looking at it, I found it really pretty, really good looking. This design for the shield is quite intriguing, even if I personally would prefer something a little wider. I find it aesthetically pleasing, if you say so. And then I just moved it around a little, and I think it's really nimble. It moves really quickly and nicely. So overall, I was sort of impressed. And then I put it through a round of sparring and compared it to some other faders that I have here that are kind of in the same price range. And I gotta say, it does have, and I really am sorry to say this because I think overall it's well designed and it's well made. The entire finishing is down to a pretty nice degree for a munition grade weapon. And this is well executed. And it has this drawback, which is it's really tough on the vibrations that I feel in my hand on contact, which is on contact on different targets, let's say a hard protector or a mask or anything. I find it hits with a little unprecision. Let's say you hit, for example, the mask, it will kind of turn and not land a straight hit, which is irritating. And then even more problematic to me is the bind. When this fader binds, it tends to give you a certain hand shock, and the vibrations last very long. Even, you know, there's this thing, you get the vibrations on impact, and then your offhand stabilizes the weapon, and normally it straightens out really quickly. And this, though, doesn't. There's a lot of swing a long time after controlling it with my offhand. And this is something I can feel in my leading hand and feel it quite intensely. And even my partner could tell the difference, comparing it, for example, with a Queton or a Regenier, which are the two that I had for comparison. I've been fencing this Queton fader for like nearly 3 years now, and comparing all three, I would say this is like the most stable concerning the bind and the qualities I just mentioned. The Regenier is still, I wouldn't say it's in the middle, it's towards the Queton. It has this kind of vibration, but way less than the Blackfencer one. And funny thing, I found this problem to be prevalent in the Sigi Feders as well. I had 2 different Sigi Feders that I tried out during last summer, and I found them great overall. I can see why there's all the fuss about them being so nice and everything, but the point that I disliked was this vibration problem. And now the Blackfencer is kind of the same. So it's a great fader overall. It moves nicely. It's really quick. I found it extremely fast, maybe even a little too fast for beginners. because, you know, controlling the sword sometimes requires a little more resistance so that you learn to actually move your sword precisely. But it's a quick and a nice Feder. Unfortunately, it has this problem. A minor issue is the sound. You might have heard it earlier. It has this bell kind of noise, and it prevails quite long. If it were a guitar, you would say it has a good sustain, but a sword, you know, it probably would make a good sound effect for movies or such. Well, conclusion, I like the design. I like how well made it is. The price range for what it delivers is really good. But I think this problem, this hand shock vibration problem, that needs fixing. And I'm not sure if maybe a fuller would do the trick, or what else could you do about it. But as it is, I will put it through a lot more testing, but as it is, I think it'll not be a Feder that I would use frequently in sparring, because it's just, you know, it gets to your joints and stresses your muscles, and it overall isn't a good experience in binding. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and you people get an impression of the Blackfencer Feder. See you around. Thank you.